No.
No? Has anyone seen it?
Yeah,
All right, Jose Luis, tell us about it. What was it about?
it's about a man that is flying, and he's a worker from FedEx,
Mhm.
and then the airplane crashed in the air, I think, and uh, how do you say, he get in an island, desert island, maybe,
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah,
he
so
tried,
you could say
yeah,
he was stranded on a desert island.
yeah, and he tried to survive in this island for many years. And once day he decided to leave this island, right? And he returned his back. And he has a best friend in these islands that is a ball of volleyball that I think I don't remember the name, William or something like that.
I think it's Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson.
Yeah.
It's very funny. It's not funny. It's very, how do you say? It's moved when he lost Wilson, right? He
Yeah,
cried very,
it's very tragic, very moving.
yeah, Wilson, something like that.
Yeah. Wilson. That's because it's the brand of a volleyball.
Yeah, it's a brand of balls. I think
Uh-huh.
American football too, and tennis balls or something like that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think.
I think so.
Why is it tragic?
Tragic. Because does he lose Wilson? Right? Or no? I don't remember.
Yeah, it's Wilson, I think.
But
Yes.
does he always have Wilson, or does something happen to Wilson?
When he leaves the island
Uh-huh.
in the ocean, he sleeps in the very ship. I don't know how to say ship or
On
the
like a
ship.
raft?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and he sleep for a long time, and the wheels move Wilson of the ball, and she lost it.
Okay, yeah. So he loses his best friend.
Yeah,
So
His
that's why
best
I
friend
said
is a
it's
volleyball?
tragic. Yes.
volleyball. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
because go ahead, Jose Luis.
yeah, because there are many package because this airplane is from FedEx, and he look in the rest of the airplane, and he find a volleyball ball,
Mhm.
and he speak with he all time because he is alone in the island. He tried not becoming a crazy man.
Oh, I see why it's tragic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Jose Luis, one correction. You don't have to say a volleyball ball. You can just say a volleyball.
Okay, okay.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Good. Okay, good. And he was the sole survivor. Okay, so he was the only survivor from the
Mhm.
accident. Okay, just so you know, just so everyone knows. Okay. All right. Hello, Abraham.
Hi,
Hello. Welcome back to class. Nice to see you again.
thank you. Me too.
Very welcome. All right, and let me welcome Dennis.
Hi, teacher.
Hello. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Good. Welcome to class.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so, okay. I want you to imagine a castaway. I want you to imagine a castaway lost at sea on a desert island. Okay, so I want you to imagine it. And I want you to think about these four things.
I have a
So,
question.
yes, tell me.
Uh, is that some music from a movie?
No, it's apparently I make all kinds of weird noises. My students always point it out to me, and I don't even realize I make those noises until they tell me. Like I used to hum and I stopped humming, but now apparently I make that noise. I don't know. It's a weird habit.
Okay.
Doesn't mean anything.
I was going
Uh,
to copy it to sound more.
oh. Good. Well, I'm glad it sounds catchy, but it's not from anything. Okay, so okay. So these are some things to think about. Okay. So if you were to imagine someone who is lost at sea, these are some more. Yeah, Jose Luis, you could say that. You could say that to describe the movie. Okay, so these are some other questions. So is the castaway male or female when you're imagining this scenario in your mind? What is his or her name? What else do you see? For example, monkeys, parrots, sharks, palm trees, coconuts, a shipwreck, etc. Okay. So,
Just write a paragraph.
yeah, well, hold on. Hold on, there's more questions. These.
You're doing that again.
I know, I can't help it. It's a bad habit. I'll try to stop. Okay. Here's the other question. So, how long he, she has been there? How did he, she get there? How does he, she feel? And what is he, she thinking? Okay? So, go ahead and think about this for a few minutes or a few seconds. It doesn't matter. And you can start to type your answer in the document. So, make it a very short description. It's a very short paragraph. And make sure to at least answer the last 4 questions.
Okay.
Okay? Because I am going to help you on the grammar with specifically the last 4. Okay? So, anyway, go ahead and write a short description. So you are imagining a person on on a desert island, and you can describe how he got there, who he is, etc., etc. Okay? So you can go ahead and start.
We could imagine that we are the person in the island.
Yeah, you can, if you want. It can be you. That's fine. And make sure, please type your name beside your paragraph. Okay? So write your name beside your paragraph. Abraham, do you understand the assignment? Okay.
Spare. Spare.
You have 5 more minutes. Okay. And do y'all understand a desert island? Class? Yes? Okay.
Which was the question, teacher?
Do you understand desert island?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, done.
Okay, I'll check yours then first, Ming. Okay. So let's see. I will share the screen for everyone. Maybe. Okay, here we go. So, let's see. The Castaway is a 20-something year. Oh, whoa. Year old. A 20-something, or, okay, maybe this is optional. A 20-something male. I think you have to, okay, wait. The Castaway is a 20-something-year-old male. Yeah, if you say 20-something.
That's not okay.
Hold on, is a 20-something-year-old. Yeah, usually you include year-old. So the Castaway is a 20-something-year-old male.
Okay.
I don't know why, but usually when you include this something to the end, usually you hear it with year old or years old. Okay? So he's 20-something years old. So you can also hear it like this. He is 20-something years old.
What about he's male in his 20s?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a male in his 20s. Is another way to say it. That's actually more grammatically correct. Male in his 20s. Okay. Alright, his name is Ming. He is trapped on a lonely island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. There is not much on the island except trees, rocks, and a little
cave.
And a little cave. Good. There's not much on the island except trees, rocks, and a little cave. Good. Okay. The only small change I might make is I would say a small cave
Okay.
because you are listing things that have plurals here. They are plural. It makes more sense to say a small cave because are you talking about one small cave, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because if you say a little cave, it sounds a little funny because you know how in English when you want to say I have a few or a little, it means like some.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So it just sounds a little funny because you're saying a plural, and then it still sounds like you're saying a plural. So anyway, okay. So a small cave sounds better in this situation. Okay. Ming has been here for 2 days. He wanted to go visit his parents in South Africa before the Thanksgiving holiday. You could. Okay, good. Yeah, that's fine. You can also just say before Thanksgiving. His manager approved because everyone at work loves him. Okay. He picked the cheapest airplane. You could actually say airline. Oh,
Airline.
yeah, he picked the cheapest airline.
I have a question about the previous sentence.
Okay.
His manager approved as in past because everyone at work loves him as in present. Would that be grammatically incorrect?
His manager approved. You could actually say his manager approved. You would actually say him leaving or the vacation. Okay, so he's got to approve something, right?
Okay.
So his manager approved whatever because everyone at work
Love?
Well,
loves, okay.
you could, yeah, I mean, you can use both because they still currently love him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can use loved.
Okay.
Okay. He picked the cheapest airline and the airplane crashed because the pilot was inexperienced. Ming is feeling lonely and sad because there is not a living thing on the island. He hangs his head as he is filled with regret and hopelessness as he stares into the seemingly tranquil Pacific Ocean and the endless ebbing waves. He would never pick Southwest Airlines again.
Why not the? Why no article?
Because it would be like saying he is going to the McDonald's to eat.
Oh, okay.
Southwest is the name of that airline, so it already is specific.
Okay.
Okay.
Airline, is that plural or singular?
Pick Southwest Airline. He picked Southwest Airlines. He picked Southwest Airline. I don't know. I think I've always said it with an S.
Oh.
Southwest Airlines. Southwest Airline. I don't know. I will. Let me.
I think it's plural because at Google it says American Airlines, United Airlines.
Yeah.
With an S, so.
Okay, good. I was gonna say I've always said it when it's with the name. I've always said it as if it's plural.
Oh, okay.
I don't really know why though. Because here you would say he picked the cheapest airline. So I don't know why when you put it with the name why it changes, but that's how I've always said it.
Do you say pick an airline or I flight an airline or something?
Say it again, Ming.
Is pick the correct verb for airline or would you say I flight Southwest?
Yeah, you can say both. I mean, pick is like you are selecting it. Fly is when you're physically flying with it, right? So you're up in the air and you take a vacation using Southwest. Picking is just the process of you choosing it.
So I can say here he will never fly Southwest again.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Mhm.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is it a good story?
Yeah, very good, Ming.
Thank you.
All right. Is everyone else finished?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let me continue down the list. Jose Luis, writing. Okay. Good. It is my second year on this island, and I am really uncomfortable. Uncomfortable here. I am learning how to fish. The first week, it was really hard, period. I cut my hand many times, and the first week I cut my hand many times, and the first week I only ate coconuts. Period. So remember, when you have a new sentence, it's because you have a subject and a verb. Okay? So you've completed your thought. Okay, it was not bad, but I always prefer fish.
It's not plural. I have to in this.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, fish is not plural.
Okay.
It is an uncountable noun. I'm
feeling. I think I wrote very bad. Feeling.
feeling. Okay.
Yeah.
Feeling. Oops. Feeling. Okay, so are you feeling lost?
Like a lost person.
Okay, good. Yeah. So I'm feeling like a lost person. Okay? I know that is literal, but in my mind as well. Good. Good. I know that is literal, but it is in my mind as well.
Okay.
I start to forget how is
The flavor maybe is better.
no. So no, you can say taste. I start to forget how the taste of
Food is.
of food or ice cream. Okay, so I start to forget how the taste of food or ice cream is or tastes. Oops, taste. So I start to forget how. Okay, here's what I would say. I would say I start to forget how food or ice cream tastes.
Okay.
Just so it doesn't sound redundant. That's what I would say.
Okay.
I start to forget how food or ice cream tastes. Good. This is a period. I am afraid that in a short time. I'm afraid that. Not in a short time. Hold on. I'm afraid that in a short period of time, I will lose my. What do you mean? I will lose my trial.
When you lose the perspective in your mind for to have good decisions, or something like this.
Okay, I will lose my
perspective. I think that is the thing that I want to say.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could say I will lose my good judgment.
Yeah, this is exactly what. Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Okay, yeah. I will lose my good judgment and perspective. I miss my family and my friends. Period.
I have problems with the pronoun. Yeah.
It's okay. Many people have problems with this. Yeah, so basically, anytime that you have like a complete thought without like these. So without and or yet or so or etc. Then usually it's a safe bet that it's probably a period. Okay, so I don't know if they if they are still looking for me. I don't think so. I don't think so. Some nights I dream that a ship saves me, but the pain in my legs But the pain in my legs. Wait. Okay. Okay. So, but the pain wakes. Okay, because you're talking about the pain, which is singular. Okay. Yeah. So, but the pain in my legs wakes me up. It is terrible. It is terrible.
Is together. Is terrible lost the hope or lost?
Oh, okay. It's terrible to lose hope.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. Yeah. So it is terrible to lose hope. I want to. Or okay, you can say wanna, but remember that this is grammatically not how you write it.
Only for speak, right?
Right. So, if, for example, okay. If you said, like, this in quotation marks, okay, oops, I wanna go, go back home, okay, is actually how you would say it. You can say that sometimes to give your writing a certain style, but know that it's just not grammatically correct. So if you're writing a formal paper, you just want to avoid it. But
okay, thank you.
Okay. I want to go back home and sleep in my bed. Period. It is funny, but in this situation, it is funny, but in this situation, you even remember and miss. Okay, you even remember and miss the bad things like traffic or a crazy heart that hurt you. Good. I really miss you, Scarlett Johansson. Even you're jealous if someone finds. So even your jealousy.
Yeah, jealousy.
So Scarlett Johansson is a very jealous woman.
Yeah, with me, yes. Yeah.
Okay. So I really miss you, Scarlett Johansson. Even your jealousy. Okay. Let's see. If someone finds this note, please tell her that I really love her and I miss her, and please tell her that our honeymoon must wait. And technically, okay, I really love her. Miss her. Okay, so if someone finds this note, please tell her that I really love her, miss her, and tell her, and please tell her that our honeymoon must wait. Okay, good. I know that I promised you a vacation in Cancun, but I had a little problem with my airplane, and I think that I don't have
a
return ticket.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay, and the reason you put this in the past is because you probably made the promise in the past, right? Okay. All right. So, Mom, I am really Okay, so you can say I really miss you. I really miss you. Your food. My brothers. And my brothers. Wait. Oh, okay. Wait. Okay, I think I understand. I really miss you. And your food?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so and her cooking?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you can say and your food or your cooking. And then brothers, comma. In this moment, or at this moment, I even miss our fights. We don't need thee. You can just say next week, comma. I am going to try to leave this island. I am not sure if I am going to do it. I found some trees that can help me build a
I forget the word
raft.
at the beginning. Raft. Okay, thank you.
I hope to have luck. Or you could say, okay. You could say, okay, I hope to have luck. You could also say, though, wish me luck. Okay? So you're commanding someone, please, I need luck. So wish me luck.
Mm-hmm.
Please give my good.
Goodbye. Sorry.
Please send my love, maybe?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Send my love. Bye, if not to all my people. What does this mean?
I think that I wrote this expression bad, teacher. Please.
Okay.
I only want to say please send my love.
Yeah. So you could say please send everyone my love, or please send all of my love. Okay. Good. Great, Jose Luis. Great job.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Okay, let me read Paolo's, and then I will do Juan Carlos, and then who do I have up here? Julia. Okay. So let's see what we got. All right, Paolo. Wow, where are you? Okay. A man known as Billy the Rebel was burnt out of his life. And so he went. Okay, so he was burnt out of his life. Okay, so he was through with his life. And so he went to an island in the Pacific Ocean. Good. And sorry, I didn't change this on one person. Sorry, I forgot. It's a proper noun. Okay, so it needs to be capitalized. He landed there on his personal. Okay, I think that's how maybe you spell it in Britain, but this is how you spell it in America. On his personal airplane. He has been living on the island for 5 years since he got away from society, and now he's feeling alone. So he has been living on the island for 5 years. He's been living on the island for 5 years. Okay. Ever since he got away from society. This is how I would say it. He's been feeling alone. So ever since he got away from society, or he escaped. So he got away or he escaped from society. He's been feeling alone. Okay. After 2 more lonely years, he decided to go. Wait. Oh, okay. So he decided to go to the center of the island.
to the interior of the island.
Okay. So maybe he decided to explore the interior of the island. Okay. Or the center of the island. And then he discovered that he was not alone. And then he discovered that I would say that he had never been alone. Okay, so he discovered that he had never been alone, so it had never been possible. Does that make sense, Paolo?
Yes, yes.
All right. He found out a big city. He found, okay. Found, no, well, okay. He found out, okay, found out is when you find out a fact or like information that you didn't know. So you could say he found out that there was a big city in the center of the island, okay? Or you can say he found a big city in the center of the island, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. And he thought to himself, how, oh, not airbrain.
Airhead.
Uh-huh.
But airbrain, it's another word for airhead.
Oh, is it? Okay,
Yes.
I've never heard it.
But I don't know if it's in breach. I don't know now.
Oh, okay, it might be. Or maybe I've just never heard this expression. Okay, so you would say, what an airbrain I am. Okay? He discovered that he was in Australia. He went bananas because he had mapped the wrong direction, trying to keep him. He had mapped the wrong direction, trying to keep away from the rest of the world. Nowadays, he returned to work again. Okay, so nowadays, nowadays, remember that's now, but it's continuous. So nowadays, I watch TV every night. Okay. So you would say nowadays he is working and functioning back in society, okay? So you don't really use the past tense here. Okay? So you could say now he okay. Nowadays now he has returned to work. Now he has returned to work again. Okay, yeah, you can say that. Again may sound a little funny, but okay. So now he has returned. Oh, he has returned back to work. Instead of saying again. He has returned back to work.
Okay.
All right. Let me read Juan Carlos there. Okay. He is John, period. He has been on the island for 2 years. Great. Every day he does everything he can to survive, like fishing and hunting. The island is infested with wild monkeys and snakes. Because of that, he made his own spear to. Okay, so the island is infested with wild monkeys and snakes. Because of that. So because of that, comma, he made his own spear to defend himself. Made his own spear to defend himself with. Okay? So he defends himself with a spear. He arrived there due to an airplane accident which occurred near Malvinas Islands. So when you use the word near in English, you don't need to say near to. You can say near.
Okay.
When you use close, it's I live close to the beach. Okay?
Okay.
All right. He has domesticated a monkey named Abelardo, I don't know, who is his only friend and only companion.
Companion, yeah.
John is trying to teach. You don't need to. He is trying to teach Alberado to write and read, but every day that passes after the accident, he only thinks of his wife and his children. Childs does not exist in English. Okay, so John is trying to teach Alberto to write and read. But every day that passes after the accident, this just sounds like a lot of words. So, but every day that passes, you don't really have to include this part, okay? It just makes it sound really wordy. So you can just say John is trying to teach Alberto to write and read, but every day that passes, he only thinks of his wife and his children. However, he is hopeful. He's hopeful that he will. Okay, because it's a future hope. Okay, he is
Okay.
hopeful that he will leave that place someday soon. Someday soon with Alberado. I don't know. Okay, good. So, however, he is hopeful that he will leave that place someday soon.
Someday soon.
Good. Very
Okay,
good.
teacher, thanks.
You're welcome. All right, Abraham. My name is Thomas, and I have been in the desert of South America after a nuclear war. I am alone in the world. Okay, so, and I've been in the desert island of South America since the nuclear war. Okay, I am alone in the world, or so I think. I am alone in the world, or so I. Okay. My name is Thomas, and I have been in the desert of South America since a nuclear war. I am alone in this world, or so I thought. That is until a spaceship suddenly appeared in the sky. I'm going to change everything to the past. So people came from another planet and some women. Okay, so people came from another planet and some women on Earth, beautiful but without common sense. Okay, so a spaceship suddenly appeared in the sky, and so people came to inhabit the Earth. So they came to live on the Earth.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So people came from another planet. Some women on Earth. Okay, so I would say some of the women were beautiful, but they didn't have common sense.
Okay.
Okay, so something has happened on Earth. On Earth, okay? On Earth. Things are changing. Now they rule and we are the slaves. Oh no. Try to communicate with slave women, but they do not answer me. Okay, so good. I try to communicate with slave women, but they do not answer me. They do not listen to me. They just do not seem to be here. What do you mean by this? What does this mean?
Disappear.
Disappear. Okay. Okay. So they. Okay, so they just do not seem to be here. So they disappeared?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, they seemed to have disappeared, I think is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Great job.
Sorry.
No, you're good. All right, Dennis. Mike is a sunny man. Okay, so he has a sunny disposition.
Yes.
Okay. Mike has a sunny disposition. That's usually how you say it, okay? Mike has a sunny disposition. Okay. He was supposed to visit Singapore by ship, but they encountered a big storm. His ship sunk. He swam to an unnamed island yesterday. He saw many trees there. There are parrots sitting on the trees. Okay, he saw many trees there. Okay, so... Okay, was there a reason you switched from the past to the present?
No, I make a mistake.
Okay, let me change all of these to the past. So there were parrots sitting on the trees, or sitting in the trees. There is no internet. There was no internet. Was no internet. No phone calls. And no boss. That's not too bad, he thought. Good. Oh, okay, that's it. All right, great job, Dennis.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. All right, and let me go up and check Julia's. Okay, her name is Melissa. Period. Oops. She fell. She fell on a. This is actually called like a natural satellite. Are you talking about like a moon, Julia? Uh-oh, did Julia leave? Julia.
Yes.
She left. Oh no. Okay, so she left. All right. Well, then I will check it. I will check it later to see if she checks the Google document again. But if not, then I will. Let's see. Do y'all have any questions before I leave about the things that I changed on your document?
Who has the best story?
I don't know. I can't judge that.
Okay,
I like all of
just
y'all's
tell
stories.
me in a private message.
All right, Ming. Okay, I'll have to go back and really process y'all's stories. Sometimes it's hard when I'm checking for grammar to really read what y'all are saying. Amen. Abraham, that's awesome. All right, guys. Well, I am going to say goodnight, and I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all's day. Bye, guys.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye, thank you.
Bye.
See you.
Bye.
See you, teacher.
Next time.